Hello students, I am Sakshi, an assistant professor in RPIT campus Bastada Karnal. In this video, we will discuss about the introduction to business environment. Business environment is the combination of two words, business and environment. Firstly, we will know what business stands for. Business is a human activity which is carried by a single person or a group of persons, which involves activities like production and distribution of goods and services for the motive of gaining profit. Business can be of various types like sole proprietorship, partnership, a company, or many more. Now, what environment is? Environment involves all the surroundings of a person, of an employee, of a customer, or a business entity. Now, what business environment stands for? Business environment is the aggregate, or we can say is the sum total of all the factors which are surrounded to the business entity, which affects the growth and operations of a business directly or indirectly. There are various factors which affects a business entity like change in government policies, increase in competitors, change in taste and preferences of the customer, change in technology, and many more. If we understand the effect of these factors in the business enterprise with the help of examples, then we can take an example that suppose on a particular product the tax slab is 10%, and now by the change in the government policy the tax slab has been increased from 10% to 15%. Then but how it will affect the business enterprise? If such product cost 20 rupees by the 10% tax slab rate, and by the increase of 5% slab rate the price of such product goes high from rupees 20 to rupees 23. Now, as we all know, by the law of demand, if the price of any product rises, then the demand of such products decreases. In such way, how this will affect the business enterprise? The demand of such product will decrease as the customer will shift to another cheapest substitute of such product. Like in this way, these factors affect the growth or operations of the environment. Now, if we discuss about the nature of business environment, then it is very complex in nature because it consists of n numbers of factors which affect the growth and workings of a business entity. So, it is not simple, it is very much complex in nature. They are dynamic in nature also, as they goes on changing by time, and they are also uncertain in nature. Uncertainty means which cannot be presumed in advance, which means that any changes which may happen in the business environment cannot be possible to predict in advance. So, they are uncertain in nature. Now, if we talk about the objectives of business environment, so the first one is knowledge of information, which means that every businessman should be aware of the current environment changes so that they can mold their policies, their activities, and which will help them to cope up with the uncertainties or challenges which are set in front of the business enterprise due to change in the business environment. The second point is basis of decision, which means that if we know about the changes in the business environment, then this will help us to have effective decisions for our business enterprise. The next one is it also helps in making various policies which helps us to cope up with the changes. For example, if the number of competitors has been increased in the market, so that new policies or new tactics should be generated in the business so that the demand of their product should not be decreased or shifted towards the another competitor. Next point is technological planning, which means that if new technologies has been introduced in the environment, then the enterprise should have plannings to adopt the new technology as fast as possible. The last one is business environment helps to survive the business in the market, which means that if we have the proper information about the business environment, so it will be easy for the business entity to survive in the market or to make the useful policies which can help to face the various challenges of changing business environment. Thank you, students.